Welcome to another episode of Eatbook Vlogs. I'm Menden and today we are going to rediscover another legendary old hawker, Sungai Road Laksa. It's one of my top tier laksa, so let's go lah. Don't talk one, I'll talk later. We're at Townshend Road right now trying out Sungai Road Laksa. The store has existed since 1956, so that makes them 65 years old, shifting 3 different locations, and this is their 4th location already. They used to be at this ice factory, setting up as a pop-up store, old school pop-up store, 1950s pop-up store, and then they shifted it to a coffee shop, shifted to another coffee shop just right down the road, and now they are right here for eons already. I think since I was a kid, I was here already. And they are probably the only laksa store in Singapore that still cooks over charcoal. I was here since I was in primary school or secondary school, and then eating till I was in poly, uni, and then now I'm here again. So I'm very excited to try it. I have high expectations based on my memory. Let's go interview people and find out what they like about this laksa. Hello.
Hello.
So are you a regular here?
Sort of. When I pass by, I will come here to eat.
Nope.
No? So what brings you here?
Recommended by my friend's kids.
Once in a blue moon, I'll come here.
Once in a blue moon, do you stay around here or?
No.
Where are you at?
In the west coast.
Oh my goodness, West Coast.
Can drive here for laksa.
So sure at 2:45 here.
Yeah, because my boss is here.
其实我们 starting 是去别的地方吃的，然后他跟我讲这边有一个 nearby 的很好吃，出名的，然后我就来这边吃哦。
So what makes this bowl of laksa a good bowl of laksa?
I think it's very easy to eat. Yeah, and also the broth is very nice, very fragrant. Some broth are very plain, no flavor, but this is rich in flavor.
Yeah, traditional. It's like katong laksa. But I think the gravy and soup is a lot nicer.
A lot nicer.
Yeah.
This is still the best. Yeah, because the gravy is not thick. It's,
The gravy, yeah?
Yeah, it's nice.
我觉得蛮不错啊。
这样讲呢？
只是有点小碗的。我还想要再继续叫多一碗的。
啊，真的？
真的。
怎么这么好吃呢？
因为我是马来西亚人，所以这边的laksa跟我们那边的laksa不一样。这边的
比较搞啊。
比较搞，可是它就是少了一点劲啊。
所以you ordered $3 one, right?
Yeah, $3.
So is it worth it?
Yeah, it's worth it.
Considering what prices are today, yes.
3块一碗，分量是有点小，不过很吊我的胃口了。
所以再来一个4块的啦。
下次我 order 我会了4块一定要。
I was just saying, missing tau pok.
Missing tau pok啊，if got tau pok
Best already.
The presentation here is pretty simple. It's just laksa gravy, rice noodles, topped with fish cakes and siham, and then with a bit of chili by the side. You know what I look out for in a bowl of laksa? There are only 2 things here. The laksa gravy must be super creamy, super flavorful with there's that seafoody taste in the rempah, and then coupled with the blood of the siham plus coconut, that weird combination that you have together. I think that's the mainstay of a laksa gravy. And the second thing is that the noodles cannot be overcooked. Imagine if you eat starchy noodles with a bowl of very thick soup, you will have a very gao mouthfeel. So it has to be perfectly cooked, and I think just subtly blanched, which is what they did here. I'm actually very excited to try it. It has been eons since I've been here. The last time I've been here, this bowl was only $2. Now it's $3. It's been quite a while. Like all good laksa places, right? They will usually cut up the rice noodles for you and then serve you with only a spoon. So I'm gonna rate this according to 3 elements, okay? Number 1, the noodles. Number 2, the laksa gravy. And number 3, the amount of ingredients they give. Let's go! This is exactly how I remember it to be. Very, very smooth rice noodles that has not been overcooked at all. It has been very lightly blanched. Very thick and creamy laksa broth with a kick at the back of your throat from the chili. Super, super generous amount of ham and fish cake all in one mouth. This to me, right, is really my favorite bowl of laksa in Singapore already. We basically use the thicker bee hoon. So what it does, right, is that it has a very smooth exterior, and if you don't over blanch it, right, it is very, very chewy. So as you chew it, right, you're actually bringing the laksa broth all around your mouth, tasting every different flavor profile there is. So there's a spicy, there's a savory umami at the back of your tongue, there's the saltiness right in front. A lot of people that you see over here, right, they actually finish the entire bowl of laksa. Entire bowl meaning it is clean, they finish the broth. So this is how delectable it is. This is how easy it is to eat. So the reason why everybody is able to finish the entire bowl of laksa, including the broth, right, is because it is not the creamiest laksa that you can find out there. You know, classic laksa that you go to every kopitiam or even like katong laksa, that kind, right? The laksa broth is super creamy. Like they just pour all the coconut milk inside. But for this one, right, you can actually taste the rempah that they use. You can actually taste the sambal belacan that they added. So it makes it very light. It makes it more seafoody than creamy. So what that results in, right, is that the entire broth is very drinkable. Like, it is almost like a soup already. On the ingredient side, they only have siham and fish cake, which is not on the most power-packed combination that you have in laksa. Usually you have your prawns, you have your bean sprouts, you have your tau pork. But this is just very classic, this is very simple, and I appreciate it. And they have the most important ingredient there is for every laksa, which is the siham. And the thing about the siham, right, that it is fresh enough to carry that iron taste out without injecting too much of that bloodiness into the soup. So you can just drink the broth, you can taste a bit of that seafoody taste, you can taste a bit of the siham, but not too much. Yo, look at this. This is thick, this is like fat kind of ham. Like you can actually see the curves in the ham. You can just eat it like that. The fish cake is your standard fish cake that you will find like anywhere else. But I think for a $3 bowl of laksa, they have been very generous with the amount of siham that they give. Like I think I counted 6, 7 of it. I think when it comes to rating this bowl of laksa, right, I might be super biased because number one, I had this since when I was a kid. I had this when it was $2 and it has everything that I want in a bowl of laksa already. Noodles, silky, smooth, chewy. As you bite it, you can taste the laksa broth in your mouth. Okay, maybe the portion can be a bit more lah. So okay, 9 out of 10, okay. The broth, you can taste the rempah, there's the seafood kind of taste, there's a brininess in it. It is spicy but not that spicy, applicable for everyone who likes to eat Singaporean food. The broth is creamy enough, you can finish the entire bowl just like that. So broth 10/10. Ingredients, very classic, very thick, very plump and juicy, very fresh hams, and a very mainstay fish cake. I might give it 8 out of 10, considering the fact that I might want some tau pork, so the tau pork will soak up the broth, and then when I eat the tau pork, the broth comes out again. Wow. That would be like the perfect bowl of laksa for me already. So total is a 9 out of 10 for me. And 100% it is worthy of its status. When Maverick told me that we will be coming here, I was so excited because number one, this is my hood. Lavender Jalan Besar is like where I grew up in last time. And number two, this is something that has been with me since my childhood lah. So I was super excited to try it once again. And yo, the expectation that I had is the same as the reality that I'm having now lah. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Eat Book Vlogs. If you have other legendary hawkers that you want us to try, do leave them down in the comment section down below. And if you like this video, you can watch more of our videos over there. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll finish my bowl now. And yes, I like to eat hawker food. I don't like to eat pasta, so don't say that I don't want to pay $6 and I go and buy $11 pasta. I will pay 2 bowls of this. Easy.